Hello and welcome to this edition of the SA Crypto Market Analysis. I'm James Preston.
And I'm Graeme.
And this edition is proudly sponsored by Zargo, South Africa's very first dedicated XRP exchange. They're based in Cape Town. They're doing remarkable things, and you can check them out by simply logging on to zargo.io. And we're having a meetup with them right here in Durban. So if you're in the KZN area, come on down, absolutely free. Space is limited though. We only have 35 spaces and it's filling up very fast. There's only a couple of seats left. Free drinks, free snacks for you at Lucky Shaker in Umhlanga. So click on the link in the YouTube and podcast description. Come on down on Wednesday, the 5th of February at 6 p.m. for the Zargo Durban meetup. We will be in Cape Town in a month's time as well. Now, Graeme, this has been a very fun time for the Bitcoin bulls. It's been a nice break to the upside in the last week. Just take us through this recent bullish break. Are we going to see a continuation, or is it going to cool off a bit? What are your expectations? I mean, if we follow the same pattern of the last breakout of this descending channel here,
yes.
Are we going to have the same thing where we had a nice cool off, a nice pullback, or is this just going to keep on running?
Yeah, so I mean, on the whole, things are looking really healthy. The bullish sentiment has continued, and we've got some really nice big green candles the last couple of days. And to your point, as long as it keeps showing signs of wanting to push further to the upside, I'll continue to be bullish. If we do get some kind of reversal type of structure being baked into this on the shorter term time frames, I remain bullish, and I think 10,000 is our next significant target. It's a big round number, and we do expect to see some resistance there, and that will really be the next test for Bitcoin. We'll just have to wait and see what happens when we start to reach that type of territory. So, and because of that significant level, I think that it might be a bit late to be looking to enter in right now, because we are getting close to that zone. That resistance will potentially offer nice buying opportunities at better prices.
So for you right now, I mean, today, time of recording, Wednesday, 1 o'clock, it's a little bit of consolidation, but probably going to keep running towards that $10,000 zone, eh? Yeah,
we're looking good for the $10,000. I've got this useful tool here, which is your volume by price indicator, and this is showing some previous buying that were at decent volumes at the 10,000 level over the last couple months. So again, that's another reason that we expect to get that type of resistance. We're looking pretty good value for reaching that 10,000 level, which will be a really good milestone to reach for Bitcoin, generally speaking. But I think for now it's a holding period. So hopefully, if you've been following us, you would have bought a little bit of Bitcoin over the last couple of weeks, and now you're holding. You're seeing that grow. Bit late to be entering the market right now, I think, given the strong run that we've had. I think it's a sit on your gains now and wait and let those reap some rewards, and then wait for new conditions to come in order to plan your next trade.
If I was in an open position right now, say last week, I thought, you know what, good time to open a long.
Yes.
I'm in an open position right now. Should I start looking to close off or wait for the $10,000 level?
I think 10,000 is a good level to look to be taking some profit. I mean, now we're still seeing some really positive moves. The last 3 days have been nice green candles. If you are looking to be conservative, maybe take a third of your profits, maybe half of your profits, but I'm still looking personally to look to take profits a little bit higher than where we are at right now.
Okay. Now, last week we said we were going to look at some of the altcoins. We don't have time to go into specific coins. So what we are going to do, folks, is we're going to add some charts of specific coins in the WhatsApp and Telegram. So look out for those this week. Graeme's going to create some charts for specific coins, but the altcoin market in general has you quite excited, albeit just a little bit.
Yeah.
Tell us why.
Cool. So, I mean, for the first time in a long time, the altcoin market in general seems to be peaking up, and this is off the back of the good sentiments of Bitcoin and the crypto market in general from a price perspective. So, I mean, this is your coin market cap, which we had a look at last week as well. I'm going to come in on a shorter time frame here so we can get a better idea what's happening.
So this is the crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin. So that's interesting.
So this is a picture just of the altcoins. And yeah, so we've broken out quite nicely of a descending wedge. We're a little bit close now to see that descending wedge, but essentially this was the breakout structure here. And we've now got a little bit of consolidation, and now we're breaking up to the upside again. So we are running into some fairly significant resistance, but in general, if we can get past this current level here, which it looks like we're good value for money to potentially do that, then your altcoins start to look pretty good. I mean, they've had a really good run the last couple of weeks already, but this could be the start of a new altcoin season. So I'm watching this very closely. And then, yeah, the other chart I want to have a look at is the Bitcoin dominance chart. So this is now the question of someone that is holding Bitcoin, and now we're starting to say again for the first time in a long time, should I actually be looking to shift some of my Bitcoin holdings into some of the, maybe to start off with the large cap altcoins, and are they going to give me better value potentially than my Bitcoin? And this is looking like a very interesting chart. So this is the Bitcoin dominance chart. So this is the percentage of the total crypto market cap that's held in Bitcoin. So as you can see, we got to as high as like 72% level. That was back in September last year, where Bitcoin was 72% of the whole crypto market, which is a really big number. But yeah, now we're seeing some rounding top patterns here, which signifies that could be the top. So the height may have been reached, and this blue zone is representing a decent level of support. So if this support falls away, then we could see, I think, quite a substantial take back of market cap by the alts. So that's why I'm keen to do a little bit more of a deeper dive into some of the more specific ones. And yeah, if I can identify a couple that are looking quite promising, then we can look at shifting some of our BTC into some of those alts.
All right, well, there we go. That's all we've got time for. You heard our timer. We're going to share some of those alts and some of the charts from those altcoins in the various WhatsApp and Telegram groups. So it's looking very exciting as a whole, no longer just the Bitcoin chart, but even the altcoins looking a lot more bullish than they have in the last 18 months or so. Graeme, thanks so much.
Thanks, James.
This edition proudly sponsored by Zargo. Check them out, zargo.io. Join us next Wednesday, 5 Feb at Lucky Shaker, 6 p.m. And then in Cape Town again in a month's time. All the links in the YouTube and podcast description. From myself, James Preston.
And myself, Graeme Tennant.
It's cheers.
Cheers.
SA Crypto is not a registered financial advisory, and the information provided in this market analysis is for informational purposes only. Each audience member is responsible for their own financial decisions, and SA Crypto cannot be held responsible for any decisions made by those within its audience. SA Crypto strongly encourages all audience members to consult a professional and registered financial advisor before making any financial decisions.